remain defiant. They are threatening to fire more ballistic missiles into Saudi Arabia and defend the capital Sana'a to the death. Hashim Al Jazeera.
Well, Afshin Shahi is a senior lecturer in Middle East politics at the University of Bradford. Joins us now on Skype from Florence. Good to have you with us. So, from what you make of the situation, is the city about to fall as a whole?
It is actually too early to say, but what matters the most is that whoever controls this city effectively is going to have an upper hand in this protracted conflict. Since 2015, effectively, we haven't seen any major turning point in this conflict. Since Aden was taken by the Saudi-led coalition, really there hasn't been any serious advancement from any side. And the Houthis kind of knew this very well. As long as they can kind of maintain their control over Hudaydah, effectively they're going to safeguard Sana'a as well. And as long as they kind of control these two major urban centers, they're not really urged to come to a meaningful negotiating table. Of course, this is going to be a serious, they're going to show a serious resistance. But if the Saudi-led coalition manages to take over the city, effectively they're going to cut the supply line and cut the highway towards the north and effectively make life extremely difficult for the Houthis in Sana'a.
Well, that was actually my next question, because there are reports that pro-government forces have actually already started doing that, cutting off the highway to Sana'a. Is this a game changer for the Houthis' control of the capital?
If they could take over the city, as I mentioned early on, this is truly going to be...
What do you think they can now? Does Hudaydah give them, at least Hudaydah Airport, give them that ability and what they do control of Hudaydah?
The airport, as far as we know, is already taken. But again, they still have a very long way to take over this city. But again, we have to remember, Hudaydah is one of the most densely populated cities in Yemen, and about 2/3 of the entire Yemen population depends on this port, because most of the aid comes from this specific kind of Red Sea port. So taking over this highly and densely populated city is going to be a very, very difficult task. And that's why actually it is a little bit too early to say that who is going to be kind of the main game changer within the next few days. Houthis actually are aware of the fact that if they lose this very important port, their life is going to be very difficult. And at the same time, the Saudi-led coalition has been between the devil and the deep blue sea since 2015. Some commentators have gone as far as saying that Yemen is effectively turning to Saudi Vietnam. And they know if they really want to change the situation, if they want to kind of have a meaningful kind of shift on the ground, they have no choice but to take over this city. But there are some serious humanitarian implications. And that's why even the Americans, despite the fact that they have some advisors on the ground, they want to kind of keep their distance from this operation, because as the United Nations have kind of warned us, there could be some serious humanitarian implications.
All right, Afshin, good to get your thoughts as always. Thanks so much. Well, the Israeli military says it's hit at least 25 targets in Gaza linked to Hamas. It says the